Hey, today we're going to use this Arbor Bioprotectant fungicide here to put it in my watering can here, and we're going to protect a bunch of my plants, especially the really expensive roses that I just planted here. If you live in a humid environment, especially, although I used to live in a pretty dry environment and I still had fungal problems on my roses, then you definitely want to get your hands on a fungicide such as this one. And I should have been more prepared to open this. All right, so you do want a product like this. Okay. And, probably should be wearing gloves. I like to use this type of thing. I'm going to start just regularly putting it on everything that I have in my yard. That's gross. I made a mess. Sorry. So it's 1 ounce for every gallon. This is a 2-gallon bucket, I think. So I'm going to put a couple ounces in here. I'm just eyeballing it. So that's like, a quarter cup's worth. Then I'm going to fill it up with water, and I'm just going to douse some of my plants in it from the can. The instructions give you instructions for a handheld sprayer and like a hose connected pressure type sprayer. I'm not going to do that as I don't have those things on hand right now. But, probably if you wanted to follow the instructions, that's probably how you should do it. So this should help, especially with my roses. I get a lot of, what's it called? That powdery, rusty, black mildew, powdery mildew. There we go. That washed off pretty easy. Let's get a different one. Fill up my bucket. All right, my bucket's full, and this says that it's safe to use on ornamentals and on edibles, even up until the day of harvest. So I think that's fantastic. If you're looking for something that's really safe around your people and your animals, and you also want to get the best harvest that you can get, obviously, because you put all that work into it, saving your berries and your veggies and your herbs and all that yummy stuff. So I'm just going to go douse all my vegetables right now. That was super easy. If I were going to open that again, I would be more careful and I would open it properly. So you might want to do that. But here I've got some basil that is just being eliminated by pests. So this is for fungus, not pests, but my plants need it anyway. And then I'm going to go douse all of my roses, but these ranunculus that I have here have really been suffering a lot too. I've used this product before. It's going to be really effective, I think. I'm in a different environment than I used to be in, so I think this is really what I'm looking for here. See, look at my tomatoes. That is not good. I'm going to put this all over my tomato plants. So anyway, hopefully that's helpful. It's a really easy product to measure out and to mix. Just mix it up with your water, put it on your plants, and move on.